For updates, bonus content, and exclusive debate clips from the series, sign up at thebigconversation.show.
I would argue, and I know this is obviously where Stephen and I would part company, that there is a securer basis for humanism within Christian thought than there is within atheist thought. So, for example, I would say that a commitment of humanism is ineradicable human dignity and fundamental human equality. Now, you can understand that, and you can historically trace that through European thought, certainly, and you can, as it were, justify it on theological grounds if you do that kind of thing. I don't doubt that many of my atheist friends are committed to human dignity or human equality. I can't see, as it were, where the deep foundations for that are. I don't think reason, in and of itself, let alone science, acts as a sufficiently robust foundation for that commitment. So it's not that I want to say that atheist humanists are not committed to human dignity and equality at all. It's just that I don't think their foundations are quite stable enough.
Well, I think they're stable enough to result, for example, in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which has not a shred of Christianity in it.
Let me push back on that. The Universal Declaration was drafted by Charles Malik, who was a Lebanese Christian, and it's very telling that the word person appears in the UN Declaration 6 times. That person is rooted in the personalism which was mainstreamed by Catholic social teaching in the 30s and 40s. So the UNHCR are absolutely right, as Maritain said, and as you rightly quote, it deliberately doesn't draw on any metaphysical foundations because we want people to agree. But you can see the fingerprints of personalism in the drafting.
Again, historically you can see fingerprints of many things, and Maritain convened a council of multi-confessional intellectuals and moralists, Hindus and Confucians and Muslims, and indeed was pleasantly surprised that there was so much agreement. I think there's a perfectly robust justification for humanism. Atheism is not itself a belief system. It's the absence of one particular belief, namely in supernatural entities. But aside from that, there isn't any such belief as atheism. But humanism is grounded in our universal humanity, the fact we're made of the same stuff. We're the same species. We all are sentient. We all have the capacity to experience pleasure and pain. We all have the capacity to reason. And that is a pretty rock-solid foundation for universal human rights and universal human dignity.